Good morning, my crafty friends. This is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on today with a Craftspiration Collaboration with my sweet friend Denise Abate-Smith. Excuse me. Every week we drop 2 videos, Wednesdays and Sundays, and our idea is to use things that we haven't used before. We're busting our stash, whether it be using a die we've never used, products we haven't used that have been hanging out in our stash, paper collections, things like that. I today chose a die and an Easter collection. I think I have used this paper recently. Ooh, we've been doing so many projects, I don't recall. And if I haven't, hello, this is Welcome Easter by Echo Park. I love this paper. It is so pretty, and it's sweet and pastel-y, and I love that. I chose a die. I did a video recently where I was organizing all my dies, putting them into, excuse me, big binders that are meant for dies and stamps. I don't have a lot of stamps that go with dies per se, but I have a few. So I am putting all of that together, and I've got 5 binders that hold roughly 40 dies each. And I have 5. And I decided I was not going to order another one, but I did order 2 smaller ones. These binders are black. I got 2 smaller ones that are pink, and they hold like 20 each. It will kind of help alleviate dies in baskets that never go back properly, I hope. And I did, in another video, show OCD kicking in and organizing all of my dies just a little bit. I didn't elaborate too much on that because ooh, that would be too much crazy. Anyway, I chose a die. I've never opened it. And I'm going to say this has been out for a while. And I'm not sure how I ended up with it. You know, I purchased it, but I don't know. I'm not quite sure why, but I did. And so this is a Coco and Reno. It is the 4-pocket folder. You cut this part out twice, you cut the pockets out twice, and you come up with, there's tutorials. It's the only way I could figure out how to use it was I looked up a tutorial, and I have some other ideas, so watch for those ideas to come forth. But you glue them together, and it makes like a little simple book with your pockets. But what's really cute is that the way that this die works is there are 4 pockets, and it's not your obvious pockets, I think. You've got the one that is, when we open this, you've got the ones that we cut out, right? So those here. And you've also got, gotta get that in there. I didn't do my little tape trick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to do the tape trick with it. Okay. And then there is a pocket back here. Now, we know how to make folders and cut them out. And I think I probably bought this when I was first getting started with buying dies before I used my Cricut and stuff. I do have my Cricut, and on occasion I do bring it out. And in the future, we'll bring it out more because I've been learning more about how to use it. Not that I didn't. I took a bunch of classes way back in the day when it first came out. So, but this, you've got pockets back here. It's got a shape down in here, and you can do a whole lot with it. So I took, you guys all know I love these 3x4s. Usually I make little books out of them, and there are still plenty of them for me to do that with. And paper. I feel like I've done a couple projects. Small projects. But I took off the sticker sheet, and I took off these little pendants here. Got another one here. with a cute little saying on it. It says, wishing you a colorful Easter. You can put it in either way. And then I've got this little guy right here. I'm right now all about anything to help pull a tag out. I didn't cut the bottom off of this because, well, on this other side it was colorful. It says, Welcome Easter. You probably will cover this up with a piece of paper or another sticker. I'm not quite done with it, but it was for today's project, a little something. Last time I said I was going to pull a die out, I was not inspired by anything, and I hadn't even seen this one in a while, so I was pretty excited to pull it out and see what I can do with it. That I would say watch for future projects using this die, because I think it's adorable. I love how it folded back this way, and you can see the other paper, and the same on this one here. It looks like a little spine. Absolutely adorable. So, again, if you haven't been digging through your dies to see what you have and what you haven't used in a while, something you've never opened, dig in and open up those dies. Get in there and use them. Now, if you have not visited my crafty bestie and checked out what she's done for today, I know what she did because we talked about it. Go check her out at Denise Abate-Smith. She is treasure of a crafty mind. So head on over there. Her information will be down in the box below. And we will see you next time. Bye.